This conference will now be recorded.
Types of exceptions. So yesterday we discussed about what is the exception, how to handle the customer exception, try and accept block, nested try blocks, multiple concepts are completed. Now, how many types of exceptions are there in the Python? In the Python, there are two types of exceptions are available there. One is predefined exceptions. Second one, user-defined exceptions. First of all, what is the predefined exception? Predefined exceptions are already we know. So in the program, built-in exceptions, these are along with the Python, all these are available. Suppose while running the program, if any runtime error came, PVM will automatically raise that error. That is called as a predefined exceptions. So these are also known as a inbuilt exceptions. The exceptions which are raised automatically by PVM, Python Virtual Machine, whenever particular event occurs. Are called as a predefined exceptions. Example, zero division error, value error, type error, they're all called as the predefined exceptions. That is the predefined exception. Second one, user-defined exceptions. So what is the user-defined exceptions? User-defined exceptions are nothing but customized exception or programmatic exception. Suppose yesterday I'm given a small example. So when you are going to the ATM, if you want to try to withdraw money, suppose you will, suppose if you are withdraw money more than available amount, then you will get insufficient funds exception. Then that exception can't understandable by the Python. That is the user-defined exception. Suppose at the time of Gmail or Yahoo Mail anywhere, enter some username and password. If I'm entering the some maybe I'm entering the correct username, at the time of password I'm entering wrong, then again invalid input exception came. Sir, suppose at the time of matrimony, if you want to register into matrimony, it will ask about your age. Suppose a person entering some age, the age is 12 years, then one exception will raise. Suppose the age is if I'm entering as 80 years, one exception will be raised. Too young exception, too old exception. So these type of exceptions are given by the programmer. So these are can't understandable by the Python. So those type of exceptions are called as a customized exception or programmatic exception. So Sometimes we have to define and raise an exception explicitly to indicate that something goes wrong. Such type of exceptions are called as a user-defined exceptions. So programmer is the responsible to define these exceptions, and Python not having any idea about these type of exceptions. So we have to raise explicitly based on our requirement. By using, there is one keyword is there, that keyword is raise. In the keyword list, raise is one keyword. Based on this keyword, I want to raise our exception. Example, insufficient funds exception. Invalid input exception. Too young exception, too old exception. So these type of exceptions are called as user-defined exception. So now the concept is how to raise our user-defined exception. So actually now I will write a small program. Try to understand that program. If you are not getting it, no problem. Because of present, we don't have idea about what is a class, what is a constructor, how to declare constructor. First of all, what is the constructor? Those concepts you don't know. That's why present I'm writing program, I will explain. Again, same program. After object-oriented programming concept, again I will explain. Then you will get full clarity. Present, just to try to understand. Suppose I want to, just now I'm explaining now, log into the matrimony. Whenever I'm entering some age, so I want to get a too young exception or a too old exception. So at the time of customized exception, we have to declare a class. First of all, what is a class? We don't know present. What is a constructor? How to declare constructor in the Python? These things we don't have idea. That's why may or may not you are not getting clarity about this program, but try to understand this. Later on again I will explain this program after object-oriented programming concept again. So how to define so every exception in Python is a one class. Already we know zero division, arithmetic, all these are. So everything will be extends to the exception class either directly or indirectly. Means, sir, first in the diagram base exception is there. After that, second exception class. In the exception class only, remaining all the classes are available there. So exception is a one class, either directly or indirectly. So that is the. So first to see the syntax. So first I have to declare class is a keyword. I can give any class. Inside that exception. So what it is means. So this concept is nothing but a. So inside parenthesis, if I'm given any class, that is called as a parent and child. So suppose if you know Java, observe carefully. Class A extends B. What is the meaning? B is the parent extended to the A. So A is the child class, B is the parent class. So this is called as inheritance concept. Inheritance means automatically parent class methods, variables, behaviors, everything applicable to the child class. Same concept here also. In the Python, how to declare inheritance means class A inside B. So B is the parent, A is the child. So that is called as inheritance concept into the Python. So first I want to provide it. What I want to provide it? One second. Now, first I want to provide it in the Java. This is the way to provide inheritance concept. A extends B. Python I want to give class A parenthesis B. B is the parent, A is the child. Same like that here also. Class name, parent exception, class name. Next to indentation. So def is the keyword already we know. So how to declare a constructor in the Python? Underscore underscore init underscore underscore. So first of all, what is a constructor? We don't know. Okay, no problem. I will tell what is the constructor, what is the method. When we go for constructor, when we go for the method. So constructor is nothing but just a basic idea I'm giving. To initialize the instance variables, I can go for the constructor. So when constructor will be executed, whenever object is created to the class, automatically constructor will be executed. So how to declare a constructor in the Python? Def underscore underscore init underscore underscore only the way. Inside self. Self is a one variable and another variable I'm taking. Sir, what is the self means? If you know Java, in the Java, this is a one keyword is available. This is pointing to the current class object, same like that. Self is always pointing to the current class object. Now, based on the self dot message equal to arg. So, sir, it is a one constructor. When it will execute means at the time of object creation, constructor will be executed. Here, one instance variable I am providing. Self is pointing to the current class object. So self dot message equal to arg. This arg I am passing the value. That is the syntax. So now what is my program means? Take the program. Python program. So first my class is to young exception. So what is the main class? Exception class, inheritance concept. This is the one class. So I have to declare one more class. What it is? ToOld exception class. So this is our wish. Any name you can give class name, but inside exception means compulsory because this is the built-in class exception. Class name, any name you can give, but inside is called as a parent class. This is called as a child class. Now I want to declare a constructor. Def underscore underscore init underscore underscore. It is a constructor. Self is a one variable. Yeah. Self is pointing to always current class object. So self dot message equal to arg. So first class constructor completed. Again same second class constructor.
Mahesh,
That is
hello.
how to declare a constructor into the Python. So
Mah
two classes I
Mahesh,
declared here. One is toYoung exception. Second one is tooOld exception. Sir, here just you have to listen this program. If you are not getting this program, no problem. Okay. Again, same program. After object-oriented programming, again I will explain this one. Because of present, you don't know about constructor, you don't know about self and all those things. Just to try to understand this program, whatever I'm explaining. Because of once OOPS concepts are completed, then you will get full clarity. Okay. Self is like a this. Yes, that is I'm telling. In Java, how this is there, same like that self also. This is pointing to the current class object in the Java, here self. No. So two classes I declared. Now, observe carefully. Sir, I'm asking input, enter your age. Age means integer stored into some variable. Sir, what is my concept is, sir, I have to check the age. Sir, if the age is greater than above 70, 80, 90, then I want to raise which exception? toYoung exception. If the age is less than, I want to raise tooOld exception. Not above 25 something 50. Yes, you will get the match details. So like matrimony site, I want to give some exception how to provide it. But suppose, sir, if age greater than or equal to 70 years, if the age is greater than or equal to 70, which exception I want to raise? So how to raise that? Raise is a keyword. Raise your class name. My class name toYoung exception. I am calling. Sir, constructor contains an argument. That is nothing but we have to pass some value inside. So that is, please wait some more time. You will get best match soon. Like that, I am providing. Because of, sir, the age is what happened? Greater than 70 years. Now he is trying to the applying to the matrimony. That's why I'm providing message. toYoung exception I can provide it. Suppose if age is less than 18 years, I want to raise tooOld exception. So 70 above years means again I'm giving one message, Babu, you have to wait some more years, you will get the best match. If age less than 18, I am calling tooOld exception. Inside your age already crossed marriage age, no chance of getting marriage. Like that, two exceptions I'm calling. Suppose both are not satisfied, default action. Else, print one message. You will get the match details soon. By by mail. Completed program. Save this. So like that, sir, our user defined exception declare two classes, declare the constructor and raise the keyword. Whenever exception raised, which keyword is there? Raise keyword. Raise which class? Toing exception. This message will be passed to the ARC. I am assigning to the self. Self is pointing to the current class object. Message will be assigned. Now go to the command prompt. Sir, py test.py. Sorry, D, right? In Python. Yes. Test. Sir, enter your age. Yeah. Just like I want to exchange that one. Yeah, intentionally I'm exchanging that one. Okay, Harsha. Sir, enter your age. Sir, I am telling as my age is 80 years. Now what will happen? See, click on enter. Too young exception is raised. Please wait some more years. You will get the best match. So because of just 80 years only, so you have to wait one more 2 to 3 years. Then you will get the best match. Suppose I'm entering age as 12 years. Your too old exception. Your age already crossed marriage age. No chance of getting your marriage. Suppose if I am getting 25. No, you will get the match details soon by the mail. I am intentionally given that one option. So like that, we have to give our user defined exceptions. So that is how to provide user. Same like that in the banking applications also. Whenever I'm entering the amount, just you can compare with already with the available balance. If the available balance and my withdraw balance is more, then give one raise exception. Insufficient funds. Not as, yes, give the cash, print the statement. Like that, we have to provide user defined exceptions. So simple, create the exception classes, create constructor, then raise is the keyword. You have to raise that exception. That is the user defined exceptions. Like that, we have to provide it. So next concept, logging module. Already we know about the modules. Logging is one predefined module available to the Python. What is the use? Because of, so do you know what is a log file? What is a log file? Log files are nothing but anywhere it is useful. Common log file is it, not only the programming. So not only Python, if you go to the Java, log4j concept is there. Selenium log4j is there. What is meant for a log file? Log file means, so suppose you have to go to any internet cafe, then in that internet boy is maintaining one book. 10 o'clock how many members came, which cabin they are using, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, every time to time they are noting into the book. Suppose in your academic year, college days also, whenever you are entering to your lab in charge, they are noting everything. 10 o'clock, BTech CSE third semester students came. 11 to 12, BTech fourth year CSE students came, IT students, like that. They're maintaining one log file. So at the time of programming, highly recommended to store the complete application flow of the program and exception informations. So up to now, exception is raised where it is available in the console only. So not in the console. You have to maintain into one file. That file is nothing but a log file. So what is the main advantage? Sir, main advantage is the log files are main useful at the time of debugging. So debugging means, so actually bug is nothing but a testing word. As a developer, whenever you implemented any application, okay, after it will give to the test engineer. Tester will test that application. If something goes wrong, they will intimate it to the developer. What is the problem? Some bug is there in the application. So what is that bug? Where the program is wrong? So developer will do debugging. What is the root cause for that an error? So that called as a debugging. Debugging is common for every programming, sir, because of if something goes wrong in my program, where the problem is there, how to check that? By using debugging concept. So I want to debug where the bug is there. Then every programmer using debugging. C++, anywhere. So simple debugging is line by line execution is called as a debugging concept. So at the time of debugging, these log files are very important because I am maintaining all the exception information in the log file. Then automatically I can identify. And sometimes we have to provide some statistics, sir. Like, sir, there is one server is there. Every time I'm sending request to the server. Suppose I am maintaining one server. Okay. So to this server, I am getting some requested. One person giving the request. He is getting the response. He will give request to the server and he will get the response. Okay, done. Another person sending the request response. One fine day suddenly midnight 3 o'clock my server down, shut down. Then how many requests came? How many is response completed? When my server is shut down exactly, how I know all this information? I can maintain a log file. So in that log file, I want to maintain each and every information. What information? 10 a.m. one person sent the request. 10:05 the request will be completed. Exactly 11:30 one more request came. 11:45 the request completed. 12 o'clock. So until 2:30, 3 o'clock all the requests are available. From 3 p.m. onwards there is no request. Then I can guess that okay, from the 3 p.m. onwards, my server is shut down. Like that, statistics information also we can identify with the help of the log files. At the time of debugging, and one more thing, we have to provide these. Then log files are very important, sir. So how to provide this log file? Nothing but sir, one normal file, text file only. Up to now, zero division error, all value error, whatever exception you raised, just you are printed in the console only. But now, not in the console, you can create one text file in that you can store. Tomorrow, if something goes wrong in your program, open your log file and you have to check it. Then automatically you are getting full clarity. That files are called as a log files. Now observe logging module. So to create these log files, Python is giving one module that is logging module. It is highly recommended to store, to complete application flow and exceptions information to a file. Logging. So what are the main advantages are there? While performing the debugging, second one, we can provide statistics. Then log files are very important. To implement this logging, Python will provide a built-in module, that is a login module. So logging is a one module. So how many logging levels are there? Sir, at the time of errors, different types of errors are there, sir. Like, sir, suppose one patient coming to the hospital. So suppose the patient is a accident patient. Doctors will take care as a, so his condition is very serious. You can make him as a observation 24 hours like that. Suppose a patient came into the hospital, some heart attack, first time came. Okay, no problem, not that much severity. Suppose a patient came with some fever. Fever is a normal disease, so no problem. But nowadays, if it is a fever like that, means corona, very dangerous. So like that, based on the problem, we can decide our severities, critical, major, minor, or else I want to give some information. Like that, logging levels are available there, like critical or error or warning or information, debug, like that, different logging levels are there. So it depends upon the type of information. Developer, they can use different messages. So whatever the logging levels are available, some 5 or 6 levels are available. Sir, first one, critical. Critical means very important, urgent. We have to resolve that one. Very serious problem that have the highest priority. Sir, either you can give critical or you can give number also. These are the numbers predefined, fixed. 50 is the number by default. If you can give critical or you can give 50. Second, something goes wrong, error, or I can give 40. So I will write program wait. Critical means 50 is the number, error represented something goes error in my programming. Third one, warning. The number is 30. Warning means something goes wrong. It is some alert to the programmer. Suppose no error, nothing. Just I want to give some information. Info 20. Debug 10. Last, not set. There are all the different logging levels are there. Critical, 50, error, and all these are available there. So now, whenever I have to take any logging information, if I store the logging information, warning level, Sir, the file will store warning level and high level, means warning messages, error messages, critical messages, all will store. If I am given debug number is 10 and above numbers. Above numbers are 20, 30, 40, 50, all will be stored into the logging file. So how to implement these logging? First I will explain these examples how to store. After that I will write a small program. How to implement logging. So first of all, to perform the log file, one file I have to create, one empty file is required to store all our messages. How to create that file? Logging is a module. Inside that one function is there. Basic config is a one function of logging module. To perform the logging, first we require to create a file. We have to store our messages and we have to specify which level messages we have to store. That is the main thing. Because of I am storing info. So info and above, warning, error, critical, all will be stored. If I am storing only error and critical will store. If I am storing debugging, info, warning, error, all will be stored. That is. So how to create a file? Logging module will provide one function. What is the function? Basic config is a function. Where it is available? Logging module. So how to provide a module name? Logging dot basic config. Inside that file name. Sir, file name, any name you can use. Suppose I am using abc.txt. Any file name you wish. After that level. Level equal to any level. Logging dot. Suppose I want to store warning. Like that you can create it. Then it will create one log file. The message will be provided. How to provide it inside that message I will tell you. Observe now program. So now how to create that? What is the program is? Write a program to create a log file and write warning and high level messages. Okay, first logging module. So import statement, import of logging. So now logging dot basic config is the function. Inside that file name. What is the file name? Log.txt. What is the level? Warning and above messages. How to give? Module name dot warning. Now, sir, whenever I use my print statement, it does not write into the log file. Just print means only console only. What I am given is login module demo. Sir, print means it console only. It does not write this statement to your log.txt file. Remember, print always will printed in console. Now I want to write the message to the file. How to file? Logging.debug. Now message. This is debug message. Same like that, write all the file. Debug, next info. Next warning, error, critical. So this is info. This is warning message. This is error message. Let's save the program. So now observe. First in the D Python classes, one file will be given. What is the file name? Log.txt. Sir, which message I want to record? Warning. So warning means warning and high level. Sir, what is the warning number? 30. Warning and error and critical. So these three messages will be stored into the my log file. So which message? This message. Internal in the double quotes what I am given, that will be provided. So this is just a sample. Next you will get normal program. So in this double quotes, debug means a debug message, info message. Observe, run the program. So I'm using the print statement. That's why I'm coming to the console, logging module demo. So where it is created, go to the D drive, our folder Python classes, D drive. Python. Log.txt, log.txt. Open the file. Sir, already it is available. I am removing. Remove the file. Yes, remove. Now run this again. Now check here. Python classes log.txt. So which messages are coming? Warning messages, error messages, critical. 3, I can provide information to this one. Suppose if I am given as a debug in the same program, warning instead of warning, I am given debug. Debug is the last level. So above debug level. So above debug means all debug, info, warning, error messages. So now in the log file, already 3 are available. If I run the program again, all the 5 plus 3, 8 are available, only 5 are available. Because of second time if I am running, root is the built-in module name. So here, whenever I can run this, previous 3, again 5, all the 8 are available there. Run this, go to the file, check the log.txt. Root is nothing but a that modules root, that is also built in the root folder. So first 3, next 5, total 8 are available there. Sir, if you're maintaining this one, no use. Just it is sample program only. If I want to write warning message, error message, no use. What is the main concept of the logging module? What I'm telling, you have to maintain your complete flow and exceptions messages. But that is the sample program. That is no use, no important. Just how to create a file, how to write the. I want to write a complete flow of the program and exception information I want to provide here. That is the main concept. So now, how to write so Python exceptions I want to write into the log file. That is the main concept, sir. So now here mylog txt available. I remove. Observe. First import login dot basic config. First file name mylog.txt level, just information I am giving. So I am provided info. Okay, fine. First of all, so I want to provide that information means logging.info. A new request came. So this message where it is available in mylog.txt, because I am giving logging.info. I am not using print statement. If the print statement means console, when I am using module name.info, the message will be written to my log file. What is my log file? Mylog.txt. Now, so write a sample program. Try input first number. Convert into integer. X. Second number. Because of any exception raised, that exception I want to store it into the file. That's why I'm taking this one. Print of, I am dividing. Completed. Sir, if I'm given 10 to, no exception, perfectly executed. For suppose, except zero division error as message. What is the meaning of as message? The class information, exception information. Sir, first print is console message. Can't divide with 0. No use of this. What I'm asking, what is my motto agenda is, sir, the information, whenever exception raised, 0 division error, all those information I want to write into the log file, how to provide it. So in the log file, you want to write module name dot exception. Which one? Message. What is the method for MSG? Exception information I want to write into the log file. So that message I want to write. Same like that. Another exception. Like I want to provide a value error. Here enter only interval. Now finally, when our request came, request process completed, last end of the statement. So this is the program, sir. Observe carefully here. So in this program, first log file is created. A new request came. Enter 10, enter 2, no exception. 10 by 2, 5.0. Request processing completed. That message will be passed to the log file. Suppose if I'm given 10, 0, yes, 0 division error. In the console, can't divide with the 0 will be printed. That class exception message will be written to the my log file. If I'm given 10 and 10, that information will be provided. Observe carefully. Run this. First, no exception. 10 to 5.0. Observe. Go to the mylog.txt. A new request came. Request process completed. Because of no exception in my program, so information I am getting. For suppose, enter first number 10, enter second number 0. Yes, sir, can't divide with 0. Console message, user understandable purpose. What about mylog.txt? That message will be passed here. That exception message. Observe here. See, a new request came. This is exception message. Request processing completed. Like that, exception messages I want to maintain to my log file. Again run this. 10 and 10. Enter only into values. Perfect. Go to the log file again. Yes, that one also coming. A new request came. Third request. Request processing completed. So like that, you have to maintain your logging information into the file. Then I can go for this log files concept. So log files are at the time of debugging, these are very, very useful, sir. And just now what I'm telling, at the time of statistics, you can identify. Then also these files are very important. So to maintain the log file, Python will provide a logging module. Whereas in case of the Java, log4j concept is there. In Selenium also, testing said Selenium, log4j, Apache log4j they are calling. So if everywhere these log files are common. So that is types of exceptions and logging module. Next concept, assertions. What is the assertion? The main thing of assertion is, sir, how we can debug my program? Generally, everyone at the time of debugging, you are using the print statements like that only. If the print statement means, okay, fine. But without that, I can go for that assertion concept is there. That is tomorrow I will explain.